Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back. I cannot wait to share with you some tips to help you narrow down the choices of curriculum. Hey guys, how are you? I have two kids that I homeschool, 8-year-old and a 6-year-old. I have been getting a ton of questions about how do I choose homeschool curriculum? And I just figured really quickly, I'll just put up a quick video and maybe this will help you as well. I do have a little bit of a strategy that you can use to help you narrow down the choices of curriculum, because if you have considered homeschooling and you started to look for curriculum, you know that there is a ton of curriculum, okay? And hopefully asking yourself these questions will help narrow down and find the right curriculum for you and your kids. I'll save what I think is most important for the end. So number one, the first question is, do you want a faith-based curriculum or do you want a secular curriculum? That question right there will cut your choices almost in half. It'll really narrow down. That is question number one. So question number two to ask yourself, how many kids will you be teaching? Do you want to spend a lot of time one-on-one with them? Do you have a lot of kids where you don't have a lot of time for that? So choosing a curriculum that encompasses many subjects in one that you can cover all at one time might be best for you. I know for me, even with just two, it's really hard for me to do each individual subjects with each individual child. That is a lot of time for me. And I love spending time with my kids and sitting down and one-on-one with them and getting to know them. But I also like all of us sitting around and teaching and learning together as a group. Okay, so for us in our home, we have a curriculum that we've chosen that encompasses all of the core subjects, and then I only have to work with them individually on their math. But again, my two are very close in age and level. My son is super smart and advanced with math, so he oftentimes spouts off my daughter's math answers while he's in there, which challenges her to do better as well. And then of course, I'm working extra with reading with Aiden. So question number 3, I would ask you what your goals are. Are you going to be homeschooling from here on out? Is this just a season and they'll be going back to school? Are you college bound? How far off is that for you? Are you homeschooling and traveling the world because you have an RV and you want to go camping? So these are very important questions. I know a friend of mine, school right now in this season is very hard for her and her kids. This remote learning is just being too stressful, too hard for them as a family. And children can't learn under stress. For now, being able to take control of their learning from home for a season, or maybe she might decide to do it for a long time. So you want to choose a curriculum that is going to set your kids up for the goal. If they're going back to school very soon, you don't want to choose a curriculum that is too far outside of the traditional path of public or private school. You won't want to choose a living education Charlotte Mason based curriculum where you learn in story or literature. You want something more traditional with worksheets. Whatever the public or private school looks like, teach in the same type of way. Does that make sense? If the goal is to, travel around while you do school, look at Wi-Fi accessibility. There are online curriculum. Will you be able to have Wi-Fi? That type of thing. If you're out on the road, you don't want tons of books and tons of things. So something that encompasses all subjects or many subjects in one might be a really great thing. College bound, I think the beauty of homeschool is you can follow the desires and the interests lie in what kind of college they want to go to. Look at that college and see what their requirements are of homeschoolers and being homeschooled. So that'll help you narrow it down even more. My last question is to ask yourself, is this a curriculum that you are enjoying? Maybe you're new and you haven't homeschooled yet and you want to jump in. Is it a curriculum that you think you'll enjoy? enjoy teaching? Will your children enjoy learning it? I think this is one of the most important things. I know when I first started homeschooling, I just went ahead and moved on with what my kids were using at the private school. And it's very traditional worksheet based, and it started to be very stressful and I wasn't enjoying it. Therefore the kids weren't enjoying it. And you know, I think there's a lot to be said about if the teacher is having fun, then the kids are gonna have fun. If it is torture for the teacher, it's gonna be terrible for the kids. They're not gonna learn anything, you know, with the pressure. Going back to a little bit with the goals, what's most important for your children to learn in your eyes? For me in my home, I really wanna value character building over academics. Not to say that academics aren't important, they're very important. But I want my kids to have fun learning. And I know for me right now, in my ages of my children, it's not all about rigorous learning. It's about having fun, because that fun of learning is never going to end into adulthood. I don't want it to end into adulthood in their careers. I want them to always want to learn more and investigate, and just, you know, it's fun to learn things that you're interested about. So are you having fun teaching what you're teaching? Are the kids having fun? And especially when they're young, it's all about being fun. They're going to learn what they need to learn when they need to learn it. I really hope that these kind of 4 areas of questions really help you narrow down your search. And at the end of the day, it is your choice. It is what you need out of a curriculum. It is what you want out of a curriculum. And when you do have that curriculum and you've done your research and you've made a choice, there is going to be a little curve with change and a learning curve with how you are going to be teaching this curriculum and how your kids are going to be receiving it. Keeping a positive attitude and giving it a really good go for a season. Try that curriculum for a year at least, or a half a year, whatever works best for you, whatever you feel comfortable with, and just really give it your all. But each and every day, assess where you are at mentally and where your kids are at mentally, because if everybody's woke up and on the wrong side of the bed, it might not be the best time to dive into school at that moment or even that day. It's okay to skip a day or to skip a few days. So I really hope this helps. Oh, and don't forget that you can do this. And believe me when I say, if I can do this, you can do this. We all have roadblocks and walls and things that we need to change about ourselves and how we do things, especially when we're making a big change from public school to homeschool. And please know that as parents, you are the best person to teach your kids. You might not believe it right now, but trust me when I say that the tools are within you. They are there. You have what it takes to teach your kids. Who has taught them to go to the bathroom? Who has taught them how to eat? Who has helped them learn how to walk, how to run, how to catch a ball, how to hit a ball, how to shoot a bow, you know, all of these things, how to handle their emotions? It's you. You have it in you to teach your children. You are the best teacher for your children. So please believe that, and please know that. And know that I am here for you when you need encouragement, when you need somebody to lift you up in this journey. If I can do this, you can do this. You have what it takes to teach your kids. I would really like to talk to you guys about why I've always wanted to homeschool, why I didn't in the beginning, and why we finally chose that this is the best thing for us and our family, and why I want to keep homeschooling. So if you'd like to see that video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Share me with your friends and family. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. And I'll see you guys next time.